welcome to my video. This week I filmed a week in my life. Today is Sunday evening and I'm just editing this video. I thought I'd include an intro. I personally love watching these videos, so that's why I've chosen to make one of these this week, and if you enjoy it, please let me know and I'm happy to make more in the future, or dive into any of the topics I touched on this week. Just for a bit of context, the week before this I had been travelling with work and then with the family. So the beginning of this vlog, I'm just getting back into the flat, lots of homemaking and cleaning whilst doing a few work days, working from home in tech. And then the last couple days of this vlog is the weekend, so I'm just showing you what I usually get up to as a weekend in London. There's a few recipes in this video, just a realistic insight into my life, some of the workouts that I've been doing, an unboxing, but yeah, let's get stuck into it. Okay, so let's get started. Yesterday, it wouldn't have been worth me filming yesterday in this week in life because I was half asleep. I just about made it through work and I did a little bit of unpacking. But today is really where the getting back into things starts. So this morning I managed to wake up fairly early. I'm still trying to catch up on sleep, so it wasn't super early, but I managed to get my meditation done and my yoga practice for my neck and my posture. I ideally want to do my physio exercises that I have for my ankles. Those are my two focuses at the moment, improving my neck posture and my ankle mobility for my CrossFit training and general health. But yeah, ideally I want to do both of those and my meditation in the morning. Today there wasn't enough time, which is fine. I have had a tasty breakfast. I made my orange creamsicle nice cream bowl. And I've had a few coffees, lots of coffee needed. And this morning in terms of work, I've just done my morning meetings and now I'm wrapping up some tasks. Is to look after these two beautiful plants I have going. So I have a hydroponic monstera growing in this one, and then, well, they're both hydroponics, and then an orchid here, which you can see is growing me a new bloom, which is very exciting. But of course I haven't changed the water in these since well before I left, and clearly this one's pretty much run out, so I'm going to go and clean out their containers and give them a load of fresh water. Grass-fed ribeyes and two grass-fed rumps here. After my CrossFit training, I just come back and pulled together the dinner preparations. Now I'm just giving the house a clean. Then I'm going to have a nice, simple evening of a sunset river walk, a nice, refreshing shower, and read in bed until I fall asleep. It is Wednesday. It's currently lunchtime. I've been on so many work calls this morning, and I'm now just having some leftover steak from last night's dinner for my lunch. So it's the afternoon now. I'm done for the day with work. Been in meetings all day, like I said, and you've seen. I've just made myself and finished it a chocolate smoothie for dinner. Connor's out this evening and I had a load of steak for lunch, so I'm not really feeling a big dinner, so smoothie's enough. I am about to go and get ready for my first class of the evening, which is my CrossFit class. I'm doing a gymnastics class and then my yoga class later on. It should be a busy but fun evening. I'll get some clips where I can. Today I've just been working, as you've seen, and throughout the day I've been picking up some house jobs to try and get on top of things. So I've been constantly feeding and emptying the laundry machine. I've done the dishwasher, general cleaning. I've prepped some more frozen banana, which I've been loving making, blending up and making that nice cream that you would have seen this morning I had for my breakfast. Let's go get this done. Let's go to CrossFit. Hello, so I just got back from my CrossFit class. It was okay. It was a gymnastics class with a focus on bar muscle ups. And that is a movement I've never done before. That's one of the benefits I'm finding so the new CrossFit gym I joined about a month ago, my first time ever doing CrossFit. And they have their main CrossFit classes, which is like a workout of the day. It changes every single day and it's just a different combination of movements every time. And I started off doing some of those and I found that most of the movements I'd never done before, or I kind of done but I was really bad at. So they also run gymnastics classes and Olympic weightlifting classes. And those are way more focused. Each class is about one specific movement. We run drills, regressions and progressions and really build up to that movement. And I'm finding those are really helping. I'm trying to prioritise those. So the Olympic weightlifting is like things like clean and jerk or a snatch, whereas the gymnastics is like wall walks, which is like a handstand facing the wall from like a plank position, walking up the wall to a handstand position, or bar muscle ups, or all those kind of things. To be honest, I don't even know all the names yet, but I'm learning. And being a beginner is kind of mentally challenging, but I know that no one's a beginner forever and I just need to keep practicing. So I just got back from that. I have about 15 minutes before I head out the door for my lovely yin and nidra class, which will be super slow, holding long yoga poses but not really like intense yoga poses, like nice stretchy yoga poses for like 3 to 5 minutes each. Dark room, very meditative, and then there'll be some like sound bath or meditation at the end. And honestly, usually I fall asleep. It's great. So I thought I'd quickly sit down with you. I just received an Amazon parcel, which honestly is definitely part of my week in the life. Connor and I have a problem with Amazon. We order so much. But yeah, let's unbox this one together. I can't remember what we ordered. Well, what I ordered. This one's for me. My grip is so tired. You see, I've got like calluses from doing like attempting bar muscle ups. What have we got? Ah, yes. Really not that exciting. Some replacement ear pads for my big over-the-head headphones. They're Connor's and they're like 5 years old, so the actual pads are like shredding fabric every time I wear them, which is a bit annoying. Another not that exciting, but I've got this pan. It's a, what do they call it? White cornmeal flour. Well, it's not really flour, it is like meal. It's like a thicker flour. This is because on the Alicante trip I mentioned that I did last week, the second half of that was a family trip, and I went and visited my godmother, who has a house in Alicante, or a flat in Alicante right on the beachfront, and I never get to see her because she's always travelling all over, visiting family and staying in her different houses, and she just happened to be in Alicante the week that I was there for a work trip, so I extended my trip, went and visited her, which was so lovely. Connor flew out and met her as well, which was great. But she, so I met her a lot when I was younger. She used to make us these like arepas, which are like these little like muffin things that you slice open, and we'd have them with ham and cheese, but you can put loads of things in them. And she showed me how to make them this time. So the main ingredient is this flour. This is like organic and non-GMO, which is great. I don't eat corn that much, but it's okay as an occasional special treat. But yeah, she showed me how to make them. It was basically just this, water and salt and a little bit of oil, or you can use like a fat as well. So it's very exciting. I can make those now at home. Just keep that in the cupboard till I fancy some. And then lastly, this is a little gadget I ordered. So you may have noticed in this video so far, or in any other videos, we have a lot of like health gadgets, and we've really set up our lifestyle and our home optimized in a way that's like almost like biohacking, like how can we live and feel our best, and in most cases trying to find a gadget that makes it easy and almost automating it. So like the red light that you would have seen in the bathroom when I was like showering and getting ready for bed last night, that's we have one in the bathroom. Sorry, my storage just filled up. But yeah, I was just saying they're small little red lights, or you can make them any colour, but we choose them red, that stick on the wall magnetically, and they're sensor operated, but only in the dark. So in the daytime, they don't come on at all. In the evening, we can keep the main overhead white lights off. And when we go in the bathroom to get ready for bed, or in the kitchen to like go and get a drink or whatever, they turn on and it's all red light. So we love those. There's like salt lamps in our bedroom that also keeps the red light theme going. But yeah, we have lots of gadgets like that. I could talk about it for hours, so I will not talk about it anymore, about the ones we already have. But I would be happy, if anyone's interested, I can make a deeper video into like the biohacking things that we have set up in our flat. This is my newest purchase that I'm going to try out. If you can see here, it's like a bag that attaches onto a bath tap. So I've got various different types of water filters on all of our taps except the bath tap, because I couldn't find a good option. This one I've just found on Amazon, so I'll try it out and let you know how it goes. But I love a bath, but I can't get over the like chlorine-y smell from the London bath water, or London water in general. So fingers crossed this helps, and I'll give you a review maybe when I make that video on some of the other gadgets. Awesome, so I just quickly set it up to see if it worked. See if it would work. I just strap it on like this, and you see the water goes through. So I was wrong. After CrossFit and yoga, a smoothie wasn't enough for dinner. So I've come back, had some steak with melted butter, grass-fed butter and sea salt on it, and a fried egg. And now I'm just eating, I don't know if you can see some like orange slices, like so. I'm watching a bit of YouTube. I'm watching a bit of Grackle actually, which is great. Then afterwards, sorry, I've got orange juice on my fingers. I am going to, before bed, use my IPL device, which is just like a laser that you can scan for hair removal. So yeah, you shave, which I did yesterday, and then use this, and over time it's definitely decreasing the amount of regrowth. So this is, in case you're interested, the You Like one. Quite expensive, but honestly compared to the cost of laser, it's not that expensive, and I think it's worth it. So yeah, I probably won't check in again tonight because I'll just do my laser and read until I fall asleep again. But good night, see you in the morning. Some of the bits I got. Excuse the fact I'm in the bedroom. Connor's on work was in the other room, which is attached to the kitchen, so we're in here for now. So first off, some fun bits. I got some snacks. We got some cheesies, 100% cheese, like little popped snacks. Connor loves these. And on the same theme, some little cheese bites. And my favourite snack, dried mangoes, pineapples, that's a big bar, some freshly squeezed orange juice. This is like the freshest, best. It doesn't taste processed at all. It tastes like it's come straight from a orange on a tree in Spain. Delicious. Another exciting one. I got a big, huge, I don't know if you can tell how big this is, huge jar of honey from Dalesford Farm. But if you can see, it's got lovely chunks of honeycomb in there. And this is all British honey, so it should be good. Some fruit. I got myself some organic lady apples, bananas, some olive white heritage tomatoes, organic carrots, avocado, some broth, got chicken, which I like. I'm going to make some soup tomorrow with those carrots, some bits I had in the freezer and this broth, and then some beef broth as well. Of tuna from a new brand I want to try. I wanted to find a high quality source of tuna, and these are line caught in Spain. There's a white tuna and a yellow tuna. The jars also look really cool, like so ornate. But yeah, supposedly this is really good quality tuna in 100% organic olive oil, so I'll let you know how those are. I've got some 100% grass-fed cheddar, some wild-caught salmon, which is so tasty. I like this with coconut aminos and honey, sometimes ginger as well, marinated and cooked. It's really tasty. Some eggs. Got a couple boxes of these that I know we love, and then I wanted to try the Dalesford Farm eggs as well. So I've got one box of those. I've got some beef tallow from the same brand as the broth. I love cooking this. Sometimes I make these like beef bar snacks. I'll show you in a future video. And I use this for those. And then lastly, some organic lemons, great with the salmon, and also adding into my electrolyte water in the mornings. A quick note on food shopping. This avocado order is quite like supplementary for us. The main things that we eat in our diet is mostly, well, like our staple is grass-fed beef, which we order. We have a order that comes every 2 weeks, big freezer full of beef, which we just eat. We tap into at each dinner, occasionally at lunch as well. And then we also get a lot of raw milk from Borough Market, from Hook and Son. Absolutely delicious. I could live off of their grass-fed raw milk. And then this order supplements, the avocado orders supplement those things, so they're more like things to build out the meat into meals. So like we often order a lot of eggs. There's also a fruit and veg shop nearby that if there's ever any like fruit that I fancy or specific ingredients, like they have loads of herbs and spices for a meal, I'll just walk down the road there and get some. Hello, so we just got back from Bikram. I also noticed I didn't mention what Bikram was. Bikram is hot yoga, a very specific sequence that's very good for your spine. It's also very intense because the room is really hot and humid. It's a good mental challenge. I am just popping on dinner so that it can cook while I go and get clean. And this is one of my favourite dinners, so I wanted to show you how easy it is and how tasty it is. So I'm cooking something called skinny rib strips. Can you see these? This is a frozen one, just so I could show you. You can see the rib bones throughout, and it's just like a cross-cut rib. The fat's on the outside. So what I do is take the frozen like this, let it defrost, which I did this morning. Once it's defrosted, I cut it up into slices, so there's one bone on each slice. There's 2 here. And then I place them on a baking tray, like so. I'm doing 2 packs because we love this stuff. I will sprinkle a generous amount of sea salt on every single one. Okay, that was maybe a little bit too much. But this really helps render the fat and make it nice and crispy and salty. The oven is also preheating. I've got it on like somewhere between 180 and 200. But you can do this low and slow. I just want to be able to eat it soon. Cover these all in salt. And then I'm just going to flip them over and put salt on the other side too, and then pop them in the oven. I will time how long they take because I usually just check on them, but I will find out for you. My oven's at 200. I'm just going to pop those in. Also, I highly recommend these glass baking sheets because they don't get rusty or dirty and like non-stick peel off. And they're really easy to clean. I ordered these from Ocado, but they're Pyrex is the brand of them. So it's been about 33 minutes, and I'm just going to flip them all over now and then pop them back in for a bit longer. So I've just taken the tray from the top of the oven out. They've been in there for 50 minutes. I'm just going to show you what you look for. So you want all the fat to be all brown and crispy, and then you want the meat to be quite soft. So I'll show you. It's like I could break that with my spoon if I wanted to. It's soft. If I quickly show you, I've got the eggs cooking in some ghee here. And the other ones you might be able to see down the edge. The fat's still not fully brown, so those ones aren't quite ready yet because they're on the bottom of the oven. So last night I felt super dehydrated and I wanted to prioritise that today. So I made some electrolyte and lemon waters to keep in the fridge overnight. I'm going to try and drink both of these today. Hello! Just thought I would check in. So we did CrossFit this morning. It was a great, very sweaty, intense workout, but a good way to start the weekend. You would have seen I made some banana pancakes just before that. soon I'll be making a video about those because I love them and they're so simple and tasty. So I had one of those before CrossFit and then finished them off when I got back because we were in a rush. But yeah, I've come back, had pancakes, I even had a bath. I tried out that new bath filter. It's been a very well, right now it's really sunny, but it's just been pouring with rain, so it's a very on and off day. So I had a lovely bath. Now I am working on some of my own work, so that's some YouTube editing. There's a potential digital product in the works, so I'm working on that. Yeah, just learning, enjoying, exploring, working my way through the electrolyte water that I showed you this morning. Just taking a minute. Bit of journaling. You can see some of the books that I'm currently reading. Yeah, just playing and exploring. Later on today at 3 p.m, Connor and I are going to travel over to Canary Wharf and we're going to an art exhibition, an Alex Gray one, but it's like a digital exhibition. You may have noticed we have, I think three different pieces of his art hanging around our flat. He's definitely our favourite artist. We have some of his books as well. Very eye-opening, thought-provoking art, quite psychedelic, very fun. So we're looking forward to going and seeing that in person. It'll be cool. I'll bring you along. Here I'm just showing you my homemade surface cleaner. About a month ago I took some spare citrus rinds and had them sat in some vinegar, and I've decanted it into this spray bottle. Just watered these two. You can see that the water, you seem to be able to see, the water drains through to the bottom. I'll let them sit in that for a while and then I'll empty the container underneath. Boing. After some cleaning, I'm just decanting my green banana flour here into my big Kilner jar. This green banana flour is great and I love using it in my banana and egg pancakes. It really improves the texture and makes them a lot less mushy, adds some density to them, which is delicious. I'll make a video about those pancakes soon. Then after this, I'm just going to make my electrolyte water bottles, which I'll keep in the fridge for the next day. These just contain filtered water, fasting salts and lemon slices. And then lastly today, I will be finishing off my chicken soup. I've prepped chicken soup over this day here. Here I'm just combining all the prepped ingredients and then storing it in the fridge for the week ahead. See you next week.